Stupid simple way for you to learn from other top performers on your team. So come into Gong here and hit this conversations and then search page. This is your aggregate data. So it's all 3,700 calls, 32,000 emails. Now what you want to do is filter this data so you get the right context up here before you ask that question. So as an example, maybe I know that Alex Castillo is a top performer and I know Laurel. Maybe there's no Laurel in here. That is okay. And Paul Fox, let's say, are two of the top performers right now. So now it's filtering by just their calls here. I can also come in and I can take a look at like a certain deal stage that they run, or when they come up against a certain competitor or pitch a certain new product. For the example here, I'll just keep it pretty open-ended, but know you can add these filters here to really hone in on the exact types of calls and conversations you want to learn from. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this Ask AI here. You can see suggested topics, like how are they, talking through top objections. For this, I'm just going to say, how is Alex and Paul positioning us as the best platform? Share some of their winning talk tracks and what they do differently than other reps. So I'm going to hit go on that question. Now, this is a massive search, right? It's reviewing 853 calls, all of those transcripts, and going to run this search and now create a document based on that that's helpful to me. Imagine trying to do that in your favorite LLM of choice and exporting even 15 call transcripts or emails or things like that. So it's a much broader data set, being all calls, web meetings, emails, CRM data as well. And it's going to have a much better output because it's trained on that right data. So that's really the key to getting this right. Now, what it's going to do now, it's going to tell us, hey, this is how they position us as being the best platform. They both really lean into the value proposition and ROI. These are the components they lean into the most. Here's the differentiators they lean into. It is super, super rich in terms of what it provides. My favorite part of this is it not just gives me a brief down here that I can instantly learn from a top performer on my team. It also gives me the top matches of what calls are worth me listening to if I want to spend a half hour listening to a call, or even just 10 minutes of one. So here are some of the top matches that highlight this question I asked. So if I do want to have some learning, if I do want to get in the film room and hear how they're positioning this out in the wild, how the customer is responding, I pop open this link, I listen to this call, leave some comments, tell Alex and Paul I'm trying to learn from them. Really, really great way to democratize some of those learnings. Keep in mind, this Ask Anything can be used in a myriad of ways. Say you came across a new objection or a new competitor for the first time, or a new, you name it, new integration. Hit this Ask AI, ask that question, let it search off that data set. It'll be immensely helpful for giving you quick answers based on what's already happened across your go-to-market org.